Monster Energy Cup Series qualifying, presented by Ford Performance. Bringing the whole family to a NASCAR race has never been easier or cheaper, actually. Kids 12 and under are free for every Xfinity and Camping World Truck Series race on the schedule. Discounted tickets also available for every Monster Energy Cup Series event. You can visit NASCAR.com/kids-tickets to learn more about free and discounted tickets for every event near you. As we see Jimmy Johnson, the first out on the track now. Of the 12 in this round 2, the final round of qualifying, it will determine the 12 starting spots, and the pole will be determined. The last will be Dale Earnhardt Jr. to go. He was the fastest in round 1.
Right, you heard Chase Elliott say he thought it was going to be about picking up time. Basically what he means there is the lap times from the first round, while that's what got them to the second round, those no longer matter. While they'll go out from slowest to quickest, the time they post in this round, that's what matters. That's where you'll start inside the top 12. And he feels you're going to have to run faster than you did in the first round, which, you know, it's that age-old question. You know, the engine, will it be as efficient? The water temperature perhaps could be a little bit higher. You won't be able to get everything as cool. But the hubs, the running gears, the gear itself, the transmission, now it's warmer, and the oils are warmer. So they sometimes produce a little less friction. The car can roll a little easier. So I think he's right. I think the team that does the best job and is the most prepared to pick up in round 2, that perhaps could be the pole sitter.
We'll see what Jimmy Johnson posts as the time that everyone will be shooting for.
He ran a 53 his first run, and this run he ran a 50. So almost just a little bit quicker, but almost the exact same speed.
You're mentioning the name or the numbers after the decimal. 47.50 for Jimmy Johnson.
We have to get before the decimal, and that car needs to go through inspection.
Yeah, if they go into the 46s.
Which I won't say it can't happen. They ran a 47.15, but that would be impressive.
Jamie McMurray, former Daytona 500 winner, actually won 2 of the biggest races of the year in the same year. Won the Daytona 500, then went on to win in Indianapolis later that year. Down the backstretch, and he's going to be a bit faster. Because we're going from the slowest to fastest, we would anticipate that with each car they would go just a bit quicker unless someone finds some way to gain some speed after sitting on pit road for approximately 35-40 minutes.
And Jimmy's lap right here, though, in this round matches what Jamie ran in the previous round. So to beat it by a full tenth of a second and to run a 40, that would be what I consider a very big pickup. I mean, a tenth of a second, they haven't really done anything to car. It's just sat on pit road and cooled down and has the opportunity to go again.
Well, what adjustments can they make, Steve, when they're on pit road? Is there their air pressure adjustments? Pretty much the only thing they can do in between rounds.
That's really all you're allowed to do. You're allowed to adjust the tape, which there's really no adjustment. Everyone's going to run solid for one lap. You're allowed to plug the oil in to keep it warm. You're allowed to cool the cars down. Everyone's allowed the same exact amount of time. They actually don't allow you to plug in until everyone is done their first round. But as far as chassis adjustments or aerodynamic adjustments, you're set with what you have.
Now it's Clint Boyer's turn, and he is running in the red, so not quicker than what we've seen McMurray. And he's using a hand out the window again.
Somebody needs to tell him it's a great idea. Let's get you some black gloves. That's a great, cool white gloves to go with the paint scheme. But if you're going to stick it into the black window net, get you some black gloves for that.
Well, I think our fans at home like the white gloves, Steve.
Yeah.
You can see it. It's just an example of how everybody on the team does everything they can. This qualifying at Daytona, track position matters. There's no doubt about it. But also, it's pride. It's when a company can come to Daytona and build race cars that are fast. There's a lot of pride in that. And the pole sitter, that's a big deal. Sitting on a pole at Daytona is a big deal. So drivers, crew members, everybody does everything they can.
Kevin Harvick now on the clock.
Well, whatever Clint Boyer thinks or thought he was doing by putting his hand up there near the window, Kevin Harvick, his teammate, didn't get the memo. Because both his hands are securely on the wheel. We'll see here in the backstretch if he takes the left hand up. He doesn't. So, and his lap actually is trending, I call that about a wash with McMurray. We'll see how he gets to turns 3 and 4.
A little bit more speed now. You had mentioned earlier the possibility of even just a little bit of wind, if it changes direction where it's behind you as opposed to in front of you, that can affect a lap. And we see him picking up a little bit as he went into 3 and now coming to the finish line.
Well, yeah, we're in Daytona Beach. I mean, the ocean is only a few miles east of here, and you know, as anyone knows, it's a good lap for Kevin Harvick. You know, when you get around the beach, the winds can be kind of gusty, and that's the thing. It's not a real sustained wind. It be consistent from one direction, but if you happen to get a big gust and it is in the wrong direction, it can definitely hurt your lap time.
Kevin Harvick picked up that 1/10 of a second, you know, from the first run to the second run, so similar to what McMurray picked up.
How focused are you on line, Jeff? As you're going into turn one, how close do you want to be to that yellow line, and how focused do you have to be on it?
You want to be right on the yellow line. You don't want to get below that yellow line. It's a little bit rougher down there. You just want to be right on against the yellow line. Try to make the track as small as you can. Always the age-old question is, like, leaving the corner. How much do you want to turn the car or exit? If you don't turn the wheel as much, you tend to think it's not bogging the car down, but you're using more racetrack. So watch Danica Patrick right here. She's trying to make a decision. Do I want to release the wheel or keep turning it? She released the wheel just a little bit, but still stay toward the bottom of the racetrack. I be honest with you, I came down here one time and tested it and didn't see hardly any speed in any of that. But Danica to third fastest, but just mainly not messing up, not missing his shift, that type of thing.
Danica Patrick, third quickest. Ryan Blaney next to go out onto the track. And one of the younger drivers that was able to get his first win, and it came at Pocono, but he had to hold off Kevin Harvick. And that's a tall task, because Kevin Harvick, very talented. At the time, Harvick had not won in 2017, now has a win. But Ryan Blaney gets to victory lane, is able to celebrate. The brothers racing once again, seeing success.
I mentioned his uncle, Dale Blaney, was a pretty good basketball player.
I said pretty good.
He was drafted by the Lakers.
It might have been an understatement, okay? It could have been an understatement.
Drafted by the Lakers.
You know what was great, though?
You might as well tell Otto Bolden he's an average sprinter. The man has 4 medals. This guy got drafted by the Lakers.
Pretty good.
86, 87, he gets drafted by the Lakers. And you know what he does? He decides, I like racing more. And he goes out and he becomes a phenomenal race car driver.
Smart man.
Yeah. So now we see his nephew, Ryan Blaney, is third quickest in this second round of qualifying after 6 have gone.
And that's always disappointing, as you mentioned, you're going from slowest to fastest. So you would hope that you would go to the top of the list. So when you go, even though third sounds pretty decent, those are 2 cars that you had beat in the previous round.
And now it's Brad Keselowski's turn. And already trending the wrong direction. Early in this lap, he is now about a 1/2 of a second slower than what Kevin Harvick has run. See if he can change that, move it in the other direction as he goes down the backstretch. Not a lot, but it is going the right direction now for him. It's going to be going quickly.
I was going to say, it was a big gain at the end of the backstretch, and we'll see if the momentum can continue through the corner. It is.
In the green now for Brad Keselowski as he comes to the finish line.